Hello and welcome to the Friends Trivia Quiz 30 testing questions for fans of the classic NBC sitcom. It's one of the biggest shows of all time, but can you win the quiz? 30 questions starting now. What is Chandler Bing's middle name? Do you know what Chandler Bing's middle name is? You know his first name's Chandler and his surname's Bing. But do you know that his middle name is Muriel? If you got that right, you're on your way to 30 points. You got one at least. Question 2. What instrument does Phoebe play? Nice, easy one there. Phoebe is often playing this instrument, especially in the cafe. She has a bit of a job doing it at one point. It's the guitar. So hopefully you got 2 out of 2. Here we go. On to question 3. Which character famously said, "We were on a break"? Very memeable. Did they have memes when Friends first came out? Probably not, but they do now. And we were on a break. It was, of course, Ross. Ross Geller, to you or I. Question number 4. What does Rachel name her daughter? What's Rachel's daughter's name? It's quite hard to say that. It's not hard to say her name, though, because the name was Emma. Right. We're on to question 5. We're racing through this quiz. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having fun there at home. What's the name of the coffee shop where the gang hangs out? Now, that's a nice, easy one. Always nice to have an easy one. Just let you settle in here in the early stages. If you didn't get this, you probably need to go and rewatch the whole thing again, all 10 series. It's Central Perk. Who pees on Monica's leg when she gets stung by a jellyfish? One of the classic episodes that is seared in the memory of most fans. The answer is Chandler, and they would go on to be married. Question 7. What is the name of Joey's soap opera character? He gets his big break finally in the acting world, and he plays Dr. Drake Ramore. Question 8 of 30. How many sisters does Joey have? Now, I think this is quite a hard one, and I think I can remember the names of some of them, and he does mention it a few times, but not as often as you might think. Comes from a large family. He's got 7 sisters. Question number 9 now. What word does Ross shout repeatedly while moving furniture? One piece of furniture in particular, in one episode in particular. A classic of its genre. Again, very memeable. It's Pivot. Pivot? Okay, question 10. We're a third of the way through. What is Ross's profession? That's quite an easy one, although it's probably a profession that wasn't particularly well known before Ross Geller talked about it a lot. He talked about dinosaurs a lot because he was a paleontologist. Question 11. What's the name of Phoebe's twin sister? Do you remember her twin sister? If you do, you may well remember her name. It's Ursula. Question 12 now in our Friends quiz. What is the name of Joey's agent? Now, I will accept probably just the first name. I mean, you make the rules yourself at home, really. I think a lot of you will get the first name, maybe not the second name. It's Estelle Leonard. Now, if you got Estelle, give yourself a pat on the back. Estelle Leonard, very well done. Question 13. Who officiates Monica and Chandler's wedding? I think you remember. Yeah. It's Joey. Question number 14. What dessert does Rachel make with beef in it? Now, I've actually made this myself. Wasn't as bad as you thought, as you might think. I mean, it was quite bad still. The answer is trifle. Trifle with minced beef in it. She got the recipe wrong, and Joey still liked it. We're halfway there. Question 15. Who finds out first that Monica and Chandler are together? Eventually everyone finds out one by one. Hilarious, as always. This is what you'd want. This is a comedy. The answer's Joey. Question number 16. What city does Chandler move to for work in the final season of the show? He moves somewhere. Where is it? It's Tulsa. Yeah. Well remembered if you got that one. I think that's quite a tricky one. This is less tricky. I think most people will get this. What's the name of Ross's monkey? Yeah, you remember this. It's an Outbreak, I think, wasn't he? Marcel. Question 18. What is the name, there's another name one, of Monica and Chandler's adopted twins? So we're looking at a later season, the last season probably, for this one. It's Jack and Erica. Question 19. What does Rachel's dad do for a living? I think it's probably mentioned a few times, but this is quite tricky. He's a doctor. Alright, question 20. What's Chandler's father's stage name? Now this is not easy, because you don't see him very often, it's not mentioned very often, but when it is, you learn it's Helena Handbasket, which is a very good stage name. Question 21. What does Chandler's boss always do that annoys him? You're going to remember this if you've seen Friends. I assume you've seen all the episodes. Yes, his boss slaps him on the butt. Question 22. What do Ross and Monica perform at the New Year's Rockin' Eve party? It's not the only time they perform it. They talk about it, having done it in the past. It's the routine. And what a routine. It's finding it hard to get camera time. Question 23. Who dates a guy named Tag? One of the friends dates a guy named Tag. Rachel Green. We're on to question 24. What does Ross dress up as when he's trying to teach Ben about Hanukkah? A very memorable moment in the show, a memorable character, still referenced today, the holiday armadillo. Question 25, we're nearing the end. What's the name of Rachel's sister, played by Reese Witherspoon? Rachel's sister, she's in a couple of episodes. Jill Green, same surname, no points for Green. Question 26, what was the original name of the show before it was called Friends? So the original working title was apparently not Friends, although I think it went through a few other transitions before it got to Friends, but the original name was Insomnia Cafe, apparently. Question 27, what are the name of Ross and Monica's parents? Ross and Monica's parents are called... yeah... Jack and Judy Geller. Again, no points for Geller. Too easy, that bit. Question 28. Ross says whose name at the altar in London when he's meant to be marrying Emily? He doesn't say her name, though. He says someone else's. Fairly obvious if you know the plot of the show. It's Rachel. Big moment. Classic moment. Question 29. What's the name of Chandler and Ross's college band? Now, this is very hard. I don't think many people are going to get this. So if you've already got 28 out of 28, this could be the one you get wrong. Way, no way. You remember that? That was hard. Okay, here's the last one. Ross's first wife, Carol, leaves him for who? I'll accept just the first name. But a surname, that's bragging rights if you get that as well. The answer is Susan Bunch. Well, there you go. How many did you get? Hopefully you got 30 out of 30. See you soon.